don't want to just deviate off the line like this. There's that turn. You see that? There has to be a yin yielding in the target hip. You just move across like this. There's no yielding, you won't pull the person in. So there's a torque, boom, here. And then this foot goes straight. As opposed to, I did kind of twist, but I just twisted my foot. See that? And now you're going to have to come forward, and then that crazy turn. Which at speed no one does. Everyone goes like this. So the yield is boom here. Then this foot just threads the needle of your inner knee. Boom. 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 So again, the geometry, twist, 45 to the line of attack, straight in, boom, and you have that inch to 2 inch off the line of attack, and you're at the EDB. Okay, so if he has a jump, and we'll put it as just an abstract linear pressure on my hip. I don't want to go like this. There's going to be a turn, then in. He's got pressure, and I don't want that. You're going to have a yield. Boom. In. Okay, let's try it. So, a lot of your first initial yin absorptions have to have a deception element. So, if you make your move traverse the mat, it's too easy to tell because he's a predator with his eyes in front of his head. He can read depth very easily. Okay, so if you're doing your yin move and you're over here, he's going to really sense that. And even though I got off the Joe, I didn't pull him in, which is what I wanted. Okay? And as you try to do that error, what ends up happening is you really overshot here. You're really off balance. This is not a good stance. So, just like if we were doing Ushido Tenkan, I don't want to bring my center of gravity between my legs because he's going to sense that depth change. But there's first a shift, you see, and at that first move, my spine didn't really traverse across the mat because it turned on itself. You see? And then this leg comes back. Well, same thing here. Your yin move should happen more in place. More in place. More in place. My hips, don't make it go forward. Turn your hips in place. Boom. Then you'll come in. Okay? Try it again. Okay, so just biomechanics. Give me the pressure line. So I can't leave my rear heel on the ground and do this movement. You see? There's no balance here. Watch. Just like in the other move, as my hips rotate, they can't rotate in place. So in Shido Tenkan, I'm going to rotate them in place. And watch. No balance. There was a weight shift that had to happen, right? So I had to go to a single pivot. Boom. When I'm here like that. So my hips rotated, and I am pivoting and weighted over this foot. I can hang out here all day. Same kind of thing. So to do that, as my hips rotate, boom, I have to take that rear heel off the ground. I don't know why Aikido people, you guys, you're always like that. Every other art has front crossovers, rear crossovers. Everyone knows how to take their heel off the ground. We've talked about it here many times. So you're here, boom. A guideline, if you want, your rear knee is lightly touching the material of your hakama or your gi pant. You can feel it. And that's the threading that you would use to come in. It's the same thing. If I wanted to hit him in the groin and I didn't want to have to aim, I would just turn, boom, and thread the knee through using this leg as a sight. Do you understand? So, first move, we're starting to shrink it. Just here, boom. In. But that heel on this back leg, boom, it has to come down. Okay, try it again. Which I don't have to, should never tell you. You're already in danger. You're around when you're in danger. Okay, so let's have the other foot forward like you'd be doing a ski. Is that right, or you do the ski like this? Okay, that's fine. All right. So here we are. Twist off. And some of you are now going parallel to the line of attack. Can you see that? Okay. That's not what we're doing. So, boom. I'm going to come in, boom, at an angle. Okay? I'm here. Turn. In. Boom. Free. See how he comes in? Boom. There's the pressure. Boom. In. Boom. Okay, let's go. Yeah, I still want to make it an Atemi class, but follow your rules, okay? So, I'm here like this. Start asking yourself, how much is my teacher moving off the line of attack now? Because some of you are like, and you don't need it, you just bring it right here. You see? And then you're right here. I'm here. Boom, freed it. Hit the mandible the way you're supposed to. Don't get your thumb out there like that. This is just torquey. Okay? Boom. Then have the right alignment, which is what I did want to work on today. So do you see what's wrong with that? That's outside my outer rim. Move out of the way. You see that? Okay, when we do the technique, you're going to see that a lot. That's incorrect. You should have weapon, elbow, knee, hip, foot, back hip, back leg. Boom, hitting. You see the skeletal alignment, okay? So we're going to use skeletal alignment to make sure we have the right tactical entering angle. So, boom, wrong, wrong, boom. You should be right in that position, okay? All right, let's go. Okay, so I'll give the opening, he does the ski, and I'll do the deviation. The deviation just follows my shoulders. So look at my hands. The Joe is going to be even with my shoulders. My hands are doing this. Do you see? Don't move your Joe left to right. Hands are just going up, up. But when my body twists, I get the angle of deflection. So boom, and boom. Ski with proper penetration. Everything counts. There's no reps off. Target is, boom, his hand. So make sure you get your hand out of the grip. Don't miss. So let's look at Tai no Henko. So remember the first balance one. The first balance is this way. Take it center between. Same thing here. The yield. brings him home, and take that energy just a tad. Just a tad. So what do I mean by that? This is not it. That's not a tad. You see? 2 yin. Okay? Lead it. That's it. That was it. Okay? Let's try it. Okay. So we have the same problem as always. When you go to hit the hand, you're like, I don't do Aikido, I just hit the hand. Remember what I said? The Jo goes in alignment with your shoulders. Your hands are just doing that. Well, if my hips are turning, my shoulders go in alignment with my hips. Which way is the Jo actually going? To the left. Who agrees? Is he going like that? Did my hips turn? This hip went which direction? Look at it. So which way is the Jo going? Back. You understand? Just like Tai no Henko. Not going like that. It's letting his push go that way. So when he goes, it's going this way. There's that element to it. It's not that. It's the same Aiki. I hit it and I use that energy, boom, to take me, boom, boom, right here. But don't start going like this. That's not it either. Just small Aiki, adhesion, boom. Let's get in that basic. Go. This is why I hate these techniques, because you prioritize hitting the person. Prioritize form. So we're going to go slower, even slower. Watch how long I'm waiting. Because what do I want to do? I want him to keep going forward. Obviously, if you reverse engineer it, if I'm hitting him backwards, he is supposed to be coming forward as I'm doing this technique. He's not sitting there waiting for me. So I don't think he's going to get full penetration. I still don't think so. I still don't think so. Okay? Do you see? Stay where you are, buddy. Do you see how he did it? Okay. Then I add to that this guiding. Look, the weapon just comes here. For training, I'm keeping it short. So Maya, yours is too dangerous, but Sean, you're not. You're just stuck. Okay. There was a movement change in the Jo. So as I go here, boom, I already brought it in. Okay? This is wrong. Do you see my body alignment? So if he give me a thrust line right here, which would be the target line, and he pushes on it, well, I don't have a base. So we'll get back in this final position. Okay? So I'm here like this, and you're too concerned about foot sometimes. I see the beginner ukes are like, well, his foot's there. All right, let's do this one. Do you understand that the target would be a resistance line, a force line, okay? So give me that line again. You see? And I'm going to have to use muscle here to get this. If I do the other one, if my weapon is leading, is his foot going to be there? No! Do you understand? So don't let that foot manipulate you into some crazy ass geometry. Boom. Here. Boom. If you have to, for safety's sake. He's not taking you, Kimmy. You get it? And that foot, and you're like, well, I'll go behind. I would prefer to see you realign for the correct body alignment, right? Than to adopt this incorrect form. Here. Just safeten it up. Here. This is incorrect. Here. Okay, let's go. Okay, a word on ukemi. And again, the problem is that you're losing consciousness. That's the problem. But we're going to handle it technically. Got it? But you're losing consciousness, meaning you're not staying up with the present. Copy that? All right. So he's going to do the technique. Did he not move towards me?
Yes.
Okay. So is that yang or yin?
Yang.
Okay. Go slow and smooth. Do you see? Here's what you guys are doing. Oh, where'd you come from? Do you understand? When we go fast, guess what? You're going to get knocked the fuck out. Okay? So, as he goes, I'm blending with his body, you see? Finish the technique at a slow, steady pace. I stay in the ritual. Too late. Okay, let's go. Pick it up. Pick it up means pick it up. It means not doing the same speed. That's the point of having a teacher, or well, one of the points, right? I'm going to get this shortcut because they paved already a way. So some of you didn't notice when I changed hands, when I moved my hands. So you're doing it at the wrong time. Here's the golden rule. Don't change weapons, don't change hands, don't manipulate the weapon in your grip in the middle of using the weapon. That's kind of, okay? So when you were going slow, you could do all that goofy stuff. Watch how I'm doing it. So I was at the end of the jump. Ask yourself, am I still? No, I'm not. This hand is the striking hand. Boom. So I don't want to move two hands. I already moved one hand. This hand is just a support hand. So don't move two hands in the middle of trying to do it ski. Okay? All right, so let's look at this tactically. if he's coming forward, right, that's what's allowing me to stop his head and get a kazushi angle because his weight is going forward. Copy that? Right. Just like Kumi-Jo. So Kumi-Jo is not him waiting there and then I shove him backwards. He's allowed to keep going forward. You understand? Right. That way you check his base of support with the forward inertia. So this technique cannot be him waiting there for me. This is too long. That's not going to happen. When do I have to hit him in the face? When he's coming forward, okay? So that's what we're going to work on. So Kevin's going to be very important. So if I go here, oh, too late. You say he's standing there. Some rules though, what happens is the uke gets scared, they stop skiing, and you got to now close the gap. Okay? So you're going to make the mistake. As they make their mistake, you make your mistake, and you start going towards them. That's not what you do, just like Kumi-Jo. You let them come to you. So I'm hanging out here to the last second. Boom is when I do this. Then I get a little extra hundredth of a second. Boom on that little tap there. Okay? Not good enough. There we go. Ski full. Then keep it safe. Don't do the full weapon. But this is wrong. There we go. Boom! You alright? Yeah. Okay. Careful. If your uke is not able to hang, then you ain't going to train that way with that uke. Okay, go. Wrong body alignment. We're not going backwards. Right, she's standing there waiting. It's not going to happen. So you have to absorb more. Less weapon, please. Body alignment. So the hand change was late. It jacked you up. Had you hit him, that would have come out of your hands. You're coming around your head. This is not Tesauchi.
Yes, sensei.
Do you understand?
Yes, sensei.
Now you're vapor locking. Now you lost your mind. Wrong alignment. Look at how crooked that is. Get your foot there. Or step more in, which is preferable. I don't do 3 good, then 1 bad. Go again, you got corrected. Your hand change is jacking you up. And you're training too gentle for me at this point. You gotta hit the face. It's not a pose for pictures at the end. So you asked Roden where that Joe tip touched him, right in the face. Dude, you're aiming down. You're aiming down. You're below her head. You're also below her head. So this is not real training. This is cosmetic bullshit. You're below her head. Do you understand what I'm saying? You're below her head. It's too slow and you got the same problem. I have to aim it at her face. So you don't have that. You got to bring that foot around or you got to step more in. I would prefer more in. Better. She's just standing there. That's our whole mission right now. There you go. Does everyone understand what we're training? We're using the yin and the angle of deflection to hit them as they're coming in. Go! Get your head shaped right. Come on, Roman, let's go. Get the mission. You're pausing too long in the twist stance. The twist stance is transitional. You move right through it. So you went forward, you got that goofy geometry. Because your heel's down. You did 3 steps there. Hey! Look, I've been writing on this and talking about this for a long time now. This idea of him coming in and me hanging out here, this is where your lower consciousness goes, no, Dave. No fucking way. You fuck off, okay? You did right about, because I can feel it, because I'm human. I'm human. And I feel it. It's right about here. Like, I don't want to be here anymore. And so you set up the preference. And behind the preference is the dichotomy. Him versus me. You see? And you go into threat mode. And now my job is to survive, because I am part animal. And you trigger me with threat. My cells take over, my lower consciousness takes over, and I have to survive. Now I can't do this technique. I do yang on yang. So he goes and I'm here. Right? Or what you did? 1, 2. Because this thing's crazy to you. Go. You see? That's just absolutely nuts here. Because you're operating at threat and survival level. So we'll go back to slow, and we'll take away your weapons and put your hands behind your back so you feel more vulnerable. And it's up to your partner to do a slow but steady. No jerking. The jerking gives their consciousness time to be intellectualized. And I'm just here. And I'm practicing releasing all the tension, releasing all the tension. We don't even care about the last tense. You'll feel the tension, release it. Just like corpse pose, you feel the tension, release it. You're going to feel the emotional tension, the seizing, the resistance. Do you get it? You're going to feel it. Conscious, relax, release, conscious. Keep my hips in place, turn. Okay, let's go. Okay, you missed something. Was this Joe touching me?
Yes, Sensei.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Okay? Because it's not a laser, right? So at this rate, is it penetrating me? No, it's not. It is touching me. Okay? So to go like this is to practice the fear consciousness. You understand?
Yes.
So I am releasing, and I only move to keep my balance. So if I go ahead and keep doing, you're going to do your roll of slow and steady, but full, slow, steady, full. Okay? And we're going to go, oh, Sensei said to let it touch me. What was wrong?
Yes.
Too much. It started to displace me. You see that? So, Aiki means communion. So, his energy here is what's turning me. Not me deviating. Not me going like this. You see? Okay, try it again. Your heel was too down, Henry. So that's unconsciousness, Suke. That's fear consciousness there. Sorry, you took too much. The yang energy's already changed. Better. You were too early, Suke. That's fear consciousness. So you're trying to find the mountain temple. Do you know what I mean? You're like, I'll relax, but I'm gonna totally zone out here. Okay? It's just stay present in the technique. Go. Relax already. Wait, no. Release, Virginia. Release. See, you did it again. Your eyes gloss over. Yes. We don't believe in mountain temples. Yes. This is awakening in the world, not on the mountaintop. Right. So the risk is, right, the lower consciousness always takes over and usurps the technique. Do you understand that? That's the problem. That's why you can't just train. So what I'm seeing is, of course I will actually make you disappear. So you do the technique and then you kind of go unconscious. That's the only way you can relax.